3 years of occupation by the Islamic State group in Mosul left the city deserted. Residents of Mosul are now returning after years of war and devastation. A team of volunteers are helping rebuild the city. Here's the report.
Iraq's Mosul witnessed massive devastation when the Iraqi forces fought with the so-called Islamic State of Iraq in Levant. The ISIS occupied the city from 2014 to 2017. The conflict left the city deserted with tons of rubble. Now the residents have come back and are trying to rebuild the city. In the old city area of West Mosul, a volunteer team is helping residents rebuild 70 shops. The Make It More Beautiful project aims to revitalize the area, which was once the commercial heart of the city before the arrival of the so-called Islamic State.
هذه المبادرة رجعت الأمل والنفوس إلى عوائلنا وإلى المنطقة، فبدأ العمل والإعمار من خلال هذه المنظمات ومشكورين نحن على جهودها.
The volunteer team is made up of 100 professionals, including engineers, medics, university students and workers. The team was created in 2017 during Mosul's liberation, aiming to provide help and assistance to the city. But the team is working on the shops on an agreement that their owners will come back to work in them.
خطوة إيجابية. يعني اللي ما كان له أمل يفتح محله صار له أمل يرجع، لأن نعتبرها اللي يجي يفتح محله مرجلة. هاي المرجلة ما بالعضلات، المرجلة إنه تيجي تساهم وتفتح وتضحي. أنا بالشهر مرات يمكن ما يجيني زبون ما أستفتح، بس عددي خطوة إيجابية مع المنظمة اللي وعدناهم إنه راح نفتح.
As the residents come back to Mosul, several volunteer teams are now helping them rebuild. The Make It More Beautiful team is one of them, which has already rebuilt 140 shops and 55 houses in the old city area of West Mosul. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Now, there are several reasons why some houses are considered unique. Some carry a special history, others have been home to icons. And then there are those that stand out simply because of their size. Our next report tells you the story of one such house in London. Take a look.
This is no ordinary house. Welcome to the thinnest house in London. Measuring just 5 feet 6 inches in width at its narrowest point. It is on sale for just under £1 million. Estate agent David Myers describes the property as a bit of London magic.
The house is simply so special because of how unique it is. There's no houses in London that are 5'6". There's no houses in London that, there are houses in London that are 5 stories high, but not have such a unique space, such individuality. The history that comes from this house, from the owners that have owned it in the past, they've all put their own stamp on it. It's a bit of London magic. It's chic, it's beautiful, and that's why this house will sell to someone who's an arty type, a bohemian, a young couple or an individual that sees the beauty for what it is and will snap it up and see the value.
The property was previously owned by fashion photographer Jürgen Teller. As unique as it may be, the pandemic has ensured that there are very few buyers for a property like this one.
But the reality is, how many people can use this space and live in this space and make it work for them? The answer is it's a limited amount of people, and with that, a situation such as COVID, where all the fish in the sea are thinned out quite considerably, so there's not so many buyers out there, and there is less buyers for a unique individual property such as this.
People in London usually use the pound per square footage mark as a benchmark for what properties are going to be worth. But as David Myers puts it, it doesn't always work like that. When you've got something as individual as this, the uniqueness will be reflected in the price. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.